waters account for every drop. %50 of Kenyans obtain their water directly from water sources. This includes lakes, rivers, and streams. Men, women, and children trek for long distances in search of this lifeline, water.
Once at the river, it doesn't really matter who gets the drink first, as humans and their livestock drink, or shall we say, drink from the same cup.
As a result, the country is at a high risk of losing its very vital water catchments and sub-catchment areas and further disintegrating secure water resources in the future.
And I look forward to one day when we shall all be respecting our water resources. Today, if you have got something to throw away, in most cases we throw it into the river so it can be washed away. I'm really hoping one of these days we'll be so jealous of our rivers that we cannot dare to throw away things into the rivers.
The city dwellers have not been spared. Much as most of them get their water through an improved water supply system, the crunch hits when the supply is not adequate enough. The Water Resources Management Authority is one of the water sector institutions that was formed after the review of the Water Act 2002. The authority has the mandate to deal with the water resources. This includes water resource monitoring and water user allocation.
Wrma performs two basic functions. One, Wrma performs the function of general catchment management and water and regulation. In doing catchment management, Wrma works with grassroots institutions, water resource using institutions, but in regulation, Wrma is in charge of allocating water for the general public use.
The authority is a national lead agency on water resource management.
We'll look at different options, and those options will be having different uses of this water. We'll not just be looking at evacuating the water. We're looking at possibilities of using that water either for agriculture, for domestic, and even for livestock.
The Water Resource Management Authority has regional offices set up according to the country's water drainage system. Machakos town lies within the middle zone of the Athi catchment region and hosts the regional office of the catchment.
The catchment starts from the slopes of the Aberdares in South Kinango, stretches along the Athi River, along the coastal line to Lunga Lunga, along the Tanzanian border then Taveta, Loitoktok, then Ngong and back to the Aberdares. This catchment region is host to the country's two major cities, Nairobi and Mombasa.
The Lake Victoria South Catchment Region. The Lake Victoria North Catchment Region covers Kakamega, Kitale, Eldoret, and Siaya.
Nanyuki Town, the regional head office of the Ewaso Nyiro North. This catchment stretches to Isiolo, Marsabit, Mandera, and Rumuruti.
This is the Rift Valley Catchment Region. The region covers Nakuru, Narok, Kapenguria, Kabarnet, Lodwar, and Naivasha.
The Tana water catchment covers Embu, Keroboya, Meru, Kitui, Murang'a, Thika, all the way down to Garissa and empties its waters in the Indian Ocean.
Through their regional and sub-regional offices, the authority is working closely with the communities at grassroots levels towards the effective management of the water resource through the formation of the Water Resource Users Associations, popularly referred to as RUAs.
We have constructed a gabion there to control erosion. This was highly eroded area with bare soil. So we got funds from Water Services Trust Fund through Wrma, and that was 1,818,900, which we utilized very well. We had 5 different activities that consumed that much.
Nairobi means a place of cool waters. This therefore means that the city of Nairobi, which is situated in the Athi catchment region, is one huge wetland. Wetlands are referred to as the kidneys of land. They filter nutrients from the wastewater and retain the nutrients while releasing clean water, which is available for domestic and industrial use. The rulers throughout other regions have taken up the mantle and are doing everything possible to conserve our water resources.
So the county council decided to give it for us, and it is now ours, fully ours. Both sides, 8 acres this side, 3 acres the other side. We also bought 3 acres that side.
The Rua now.
The Rua now. So everything was left to us, and we take care of it.
Chairman, these are some of the activities the board members are doing in terms of water resources protection and management, because we protect it and we manage the flow as it.
Because of the degradation of the environment and the encroachment in the wetlands and the pollution of the water resources,
we as Water Resource Management Authority, we are aware of the consequences of such deforestations and destruction of the trees, and therefore we are here to work with the government to ensure that this destruction can be restored by planting more trees, by having these cherry dams, by ensuring that there is no encroachment on the wetlands and the riparian area, which would lead to these rivers drying.
The Water Resource Management Authority has put interventions in place to address these issues.
one thing stands out clearly: polluting the very source of our livelihood is a step in the wrong direction.
Katika eneo hili kuna watu wanajipenda hata kuliko watu wengine. Saa ingine tunaweka ua katika hiyo catchment area yetu. Wanakuja akitaka ng'ombe zao wakunywa maji, wanakata ile sebenge tunaweka maji, wanakunywa maji. Pia kuna uharibifu, kwa sababu katika kila community kuna watu ambayo uharibu, wanaingia huko wanakata zile miche yetu ambayo ndio kifuli ya maji, ambayo hatutaki mtu anagusa miche yoyote katika chemchemi. Na kwa sababu kuna podo mahali pale, wananyemelea kukata ili waende wauze hizo mbao.
It is important that regular tests are carried out. Samples are taken from the rivers and lakes, wells and boreholes, and taken to the Wrma labs for analysis.
Maji tumechukua sample, tumepeleka laboratory, tumepima, iko safi.
Kenya is highly dependent on hydro-generated power. With the degradation of our water catchment areas, the country will continue to have inadequate electricity that is much needed to drive the economy. To safeguard our scarce water resources, we must all pull together as one, both the small and large water abstractors. The small water abstractors have been receptive to the idea of joining ARUA and becoming a member. But the battle of pollution cannot be won from one front. Wrma is calling out to the large manufacturing industries, power production companies, towns and municipalities to take up the baton and be part of the active rowers. By so doing, we shall effectively not only conserve our vital water resources, but we shall also be assured of adequate clean water for everyone. Nature is talking to us. Let us listen.